For this, my second piece of my second resource that I'm going to go over is my blog. And I have a website which nicely, luckily for me, was promoted in Google with the help of a technology teacher. And it needs to be fixed. My Google site is out of memory. But I have been working on my blog and using it more like a discussion area, discussion board, or discussion room. And I had modified a lesson in which I usually sort of lecture about the history of terrorism and show videos, and I try to conceptualize and compartmentalize different types of terrorism. So, like terrorism by national groups, international groups, terrorism by the state against its own people, that sort of thing. And using some of the new things we learned in this class, I changed that lesson and had students study it on their own. And this is it. And I put a grading scale. I made a YouTube video using Screen-O-Matic to tell kids what to do. And I have directions here and so on. So what I wanted to do now is evaluate this using the UDL goals to see how I did with this. And I also am using the Web Accessibility Guide from Portland University. And when I went in and looked at helpful things for accessible websites, I noticed they had a desire to learn web page suggestion for how to make a web page good. And so I thought this would be the best way of assessing my blog, because it's sort of a web page, not exactly. But there are things here. So it said about using images, and I realized I didn't have any images. Sometimes I do have images, and those images, for example, would be for this blog post where I had students go to Philadelphia and I had them assess their experience, and I put a picture of the Rising Sun chair there for a visual. But I have no visual here, so that could be done better here, although there's not a lot of good pictures to use for terrorism. It also goes on to say, and with the web page accessibility form that was suggested by the University of Portland, that lists should be made, ordered lists. And I struggle here with lists because I don't have a lot of good lists. I don't think. It says to format a list as a list using ordered or unordered lists. And I think I could do better here with the grading. That could be listed better. I have some lists here with bullets, but I think that's probably pretty good. But there's probably a better way to organize lists here to make it better in a better visual, conceptual piece. And so I have some numbered things, and I think that is good, but it could be better. Another suggestion they make is to, when you make a link, like this one here, you should make the name of it, not just put the link there. So this is my Google Drive with all the things in it. I should have called it this, Lesson 1, History and Types of Terrorism, and I did not. So, point taken. Also color. They say here in the accessibility guide to use sufficient color, don't use color alone. And I do have some different colors here, like the history of terrorism is green, the how to YouTube video is purple, and that was set up by the blogger site. But probably adding more colors here would be even better, like maybe a color code for the grading. When I went to the textbook, I also noticed that there were some Tier 1 interventions that would be helpful. And under the difficulties with oral and written expression list on page 221 of Rice's book, it says team up students for completing peer projects and presentations. And I sort of did that because in this blog I had students, like we do in class, react to each other's work. So I had students, I made them as part of the grade react to some people's work, and they're more up here. Like here, I like that you had examples which made me understand the content more. There are better examples of students giving feedback, but that is an example of one. I did put expectations up as well on how to give feedback, and that was a nice thing to have. It helped somewhat, but this was sort of a first-time thing for a lot of kids, so it was new. Also, another suggestion for a Tier 1 strategy for students with learning difficulties with oral and written expression, they recommend to chunk information into small sections. And I felt that that sort of did occur a little bit through my YouTube clip, because that would allow students to get information, look at it again, chunk it out themselves as they seem necessary. So you can see that. Under the UDL principles for the blog on page 225 of the book, I think that I could do better under Principle 1 by adding text to the YouTube clip and do a better job of highlighting key elements. Under Principle 2, I think that adding an essential question could be used as a guiding question and making that more clear in the lesson. Although I do have that, but I could be a little bit more clear on it for Principle 2 of the UDL, to provide multiple means of expressing and understanding. And finally, for the blog, Principle 3 for engagement, I did have kids collaborate. Like I said, I made them respond to other student blogs, and I encouraged active participation there too, which is suggested under Principle 3. So that's what I thought. I think I did well in certain areas of the blog, could have done better in other parts. And that's my second resource that I assessed.